that I'm gonna. Hi, so you know it's your girl Z, and I'm back with another video. So guys, if my energy is not up as it normally would be, it's basically because I'm pretty sure a lot of you know what is happening around the world, and I'm just here to voice my opinion on it, because being silent in any one of my social medias is not what I'm trying to do. You know what I mean? I'm trying to let people out there know that I'm very much against this. This is not something let fly over my head. I had so much ideas for this weekend. You know what I mean? I had so many video ideas. I wanted to create videos. I wanted to create looks, but I was just stopped in my track by all of this. You know what I mean? So for all my real OGs, grab a seat. You know what I mean? Sit down, listen up, because this is really serious talk, and there's no more going around it. You know what I mean? There's no more tiptoeing around the issue. You know, it's either you're with us or you're not. And if you are a subscriber of my channel, that means that you're with me, and a huge part of me is my skin. And what's more important is the tone of my skin, or the color of my skin, and that's the fact that I'm black, right? I'm a 25-year-old black human being, female, right, that is living in a society that still has the understanding that white is somehow superior and blacks are inferior. Now that is something that I do not understand, and that's something that I do not get. Now there was this specific video that was on Facebook that I saw, where a white police officer from America sat and disclosed information as to why he thinks that there's still white supremacy, and why he believes that it will
them to destroy them, but yet they rose and they're rising. Then we built prisons and jails to hold them, yet they rose. And so now we are doing exactly what the Pharaoh did at the end, sending out a decree: kill them. So until we admit that when we wrote this Constitution that all men are created equal, that we never intended to include our black brothers and sisters, our nation may end up facing exactly what the Egyptians faced when they refused to let God's people go. So I'm going to say this to my white fellow Americans, that the bloodshed that is on its way is not on the hands of our fellow black Americans, but is on our hands. We are the ones that are refusing to let God's people go. We are the ones that are refusing to acknowledge that we do not value our black brothers and sisters as equal.
But it's the whole fact of how they interchange when it comes on to corresponding and how we are treated, you know. So my whole emotion is surrounded by the whole thing that happened in Minneapolis between 4 police officers and 1 black man. Now it was alleged that he was trying to submit a forged check. Okay, fine, a forged check. This man was unarmed. Again, I repeat, this man was unarmed. How many police officers did I say was there? Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. If you don't understand Spanish, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're Filipino, isa, dalawa, tatlo, apat, 4. Okay? I don't know any more languages, because if I know, I would have given you all of them. So there was literally 4 police officers to detain 1 man that was unarmed. Unarmed. Now, fast forwarding. So on video clips, you literally see where this man, George Floyd, who was black, Yes, he was black. He was of my dad's age, right? So I'm literally, when I'm watching the video, people will say, but you don't know this man, you know what I mean? Why take it so personally? It is personal because I'm literally seeing my dad being pinned down on the floor on his stomach with a man's knee in his neck. That's all I can see. I'm sorry to say, I've never met George Floyd before. I don't know him from anywhere. But what matters is he is a part of me. When I see him, I see me. When I see him, I see my dad. When I see him, I see my son in the future. And that is one of the main reasons why I'm fighting against this, because I do not, I repeat, I do not want to see my son ever, my brother ever, my cousin ever, you know what I mean? Close family friend ever, husband ever, uncle ever, you know what I mean? Brother-in-law ever, sister-in-law ever, niece ever, aunt ever in a situation like this. You know what I mean? It is very sickening. It is very appalling. It's very downgrading. It's very degrading. And I mean, the list goes on. And when will it stop? I think it should stop now. 2020 should not stop with this understanding of white supremacy. It should not happen. There's no residence for it. I ain't got no space in my house for that. Why should you? Why do you continue to turn your shoulder, look over your shoulder as if, brush it off, it's not your problem? It is as much as your problem as it is mine. It is much as your problem as it was George Floyd's, and as much as your problem as it's George Floyd's family. You want to know why? Because guess what? We're all human beings, right? And one of the main things I believe, we are the race that is beaten down the most. Okay, like I can show you clips all over where you see clips of this man being beaten down, clips of this female being beaten down, and on top of all of that, I'm living in Canada, and there's a lot of people, oh, it doesn't affect us. Oh, I'm so happy that I am not American. Quick story time. Y'all grab your popcorn, your wine, your apple juice, your water, anything that you need to get, go grab it, because I have a quick story time for all of y'all. Okay, so people are out there, oh, I'm so happy I'm Canadian because, oh my gosh, like, those things don't happen, we're not racist over here. Ah! Really? Because the last time I checked, baby girl, baby boy, when I came to this country, not a month, not 2 months, not half of a year, not anything. It only took 2 weeks, 14 days for me to be disrespected about my color. What did I say? 14 days. It took somebody, white person, to disrespect me about my color. Now, of course, that doesn't speak for the entire country, but don't say it's not here. You know what I mean? It's better covered. There's a better cover up for it. Okay? So don't just sit down there acting like, oh, everything is good, let us party, we ain't got no riots, hey, we ain't got no problems, hey, we don't care about the blacks, hey. That's what I hear. When you're celebrating and talking about the situation as if it's nothing. You know what I mean? It's almost like they're the shoulder, or the song is like brush it off or something. What are you brushing off? I feel like we should be standing for each other. You know what I mean? Just imagine.
We should shut up and dribble, because what right
just
does he
imagine.
have to say?
One second. Just
I want
imagine
every single Canadian right now who is commenting on shit about Minneapolis saying, I'm so glad I live in Canada. I'm so glad we're not racist here.
White person. How would you feel? No, honestly, like, wouldn't it make you feel some type of way? How the hell could a black cop kill a white person? Like, where in the life does that happen? Like, who does this person think they are? Well, I felt threatened by this white person. We're not thugs. How can you feel threatened? He just made a mistake. It was just a mere forgery check. Like, who the hell are you? You would have all the big lawyers on the case. You would have people, I don't know what you'd have. But I know definitely there'd be a lot of black people dead following. Because no, y'all want to try to be untouchable. Y'all want to try to act like, y'all it. But when one of us dies, we're exaggerating. You know what I mean? We're being extra. I had to unfriend somebody today because they're gonna let me know that, hey, listen. Or they're gonna post, let's just say, you don't remain my friend on social media or in real life if you're gonna say some dumb-ish. Like, you people, I know he did not say that, but he did. And you had 12 other idiots like him. You know what I mean? And people wonder why I fear for my child to go to school. People wonder why, when they were saying my child was acting out, why I was so quick to pull him from school. Yeah, people wonder all these things. Like, no, don't pull him from school. He's gonna do great. I'm not worried about my child at all. Because as a black mom, I was taught how to raise my child. Okay? I know and fully understand the saying of, don't spare the rod and spoil the child. Also, don't add fuel to fire. And that's what a lot of people keep doing in their household. Why do you think these things happen for centuries? Is it the same people that from Nelson Mandela time that's still living now? Hell no. Is it the same people from Martin Luther King time that are still living now? Hell no. Who are still living now? Generations of those people. Now, what do generations do? Pass on specific traits, information, and knowledge. Cool? So one of the most powerful thing that you learn from you learn until this day that you can use, it's taught by your grandma generation, your mom, another generation. You now learn it, generation. You're teaching it to your child, another generation. That's how information is constantly passed on. Now, when are you going to stop passing on this white supremacy? Stop selling your children this white supremacy. And this is why they're so confused in the head, because you teach them so much to hate. Love comes naturally. Have you wondered why, as black people, though they're still killing us, we still empathize with their loss? We still empathize when they grieve. We still empathize if they're in trouble. We're always still ready to help. If they have issues, we're there. If they want to talk, we're there. If they want to help, we're there. If they want to do this, we're there. We're there. We're there. We're there. Where are you in times like these for us? That's always there for you. I don't know. Please help me. This is true. That's what I wanna be. You wanna be, but hey, yeah, like a lot of people out there, you wanna be black, you cornrow your hair, you know what I'm saying, you speak our slangs, you know what I'm saying, you wanna go to our countries, you know what I'm saying, you wanna cook like us, you know what I'm saying, you wanna do this, you know what I'm saying, but when the time comes to show us what you really, really, really wanna do, or what your real intentions were, we now see it. You're not standing with us. You're afraid to stand with us because you're so afraid of what the outcome really is going to be. And you don't want to be the person that is locked out because you stood up for blacks. Okay? So you pretend like you're with us, but all the things that you do, it is not permanent as it is permanent for us. So when we wear our braids, because that is our culture, you can quickly loose your braids out, wash your hair, blow dry it, flat iron it, and you're back to your normal. You can dance like us, yay, you know, and dab, you know what I mean? And the blacks are in trouble now, and you feel, oh, no more dabbing. You're going back to your salsa, and you're going back to your, you know, your little, hey, jump it up, whatever you do. Because it's easy to hide and fade. And I said already, and I'll say again, if black has a camouflage filter, I don't want it. Show me how to get rid of it so I can, because I don't want it. Cool? Are we having an understanding? I'm saying, why are people still, like, I go on my Instagram and some creators are still pushing looks. Honey, yeah. The only look I want to see is 4 police officers, 1, 2, 3, isa, dalawa, tatlo, apat police officers behind bars on first degree charge for murder. Because that's exactly what I saw with my 2 eyes, unless I don't know what murder is. Unless I do not know what murder is. So I'm saying today, there are different petitions and places that you can place your donation. I see a lot of people standing up with us, and if you really are one of them that stand up for Black lives and stand up for all lives, you know what I mean? Black lives matter. It will always matter. It will never stop being a thing because we're here. Like, how can you ever get rid of us? How? We have babies every day. They're growing. They're smart. They're intelligent. They add a luster, a breath of fresh air. Like, we find a way. We have so much initiative. Like, we have so much resilience. We are strong. We're hardworking. We do so much things that are so impactful for the society. Imagine yourself not having a black to encounter one day of your life. Not a black to go to Walmart. Not a black to go to Walgreens. Not a black to go to Superstore. Not a black to go to CVS. Imagine for one day that you did not encounter with a black person. Be honest with yourself. How would that truly make you feel? At this point, I want all of you to pause. Post your comment in the comments right now. If there was no black on earth for a day, how do you think the world would operate? How? I can't hear you, but I can read. So if you gotta pause this video right now, please do so and leave your comments down there. And while you're at it, if you like what you're seeing and you like what you're hearing, because I won't stop until justice is served, please smash that subscribe button, smash that like button. Like I said, post your comments down there. Also, if you want to see other videos of me speaking out, reaching out, please follow my TikTok. It is ZEESUDI. I leave the link down there. Also on my Instagram and Facebook especially. I'm so tired. Like, I've always been afraid to have a second child. And that's for a different story time when I'm in a better mindset. I haven't slept from last night. I'm not sure if you can see that in my eyes, but I'm just like, how can I sleep? Like, how can I sleep? I can't. I'm trying. I want to, but I just can't. Like, my brain is steady on finding the root of the issue. If I'm supposed to come up to you and slap you in the face, you had to do something very, very, very out of place for me to have that nerve to do that. And that is the way I was taught. So how dare you, without me doing anything to you, have some type of nerve to put me on my stomach and kneel in my neck for 9 minutes, bruv. 9 minutes. Like, that's whack as fuck. That's whack. Like, that's just sign of somebody that's weak, that is arrogant. Like, you killed somebody and you went home to your kids and told them what? So for who don't know and is following up with this story, for who don't know and is following up in this story, right? So all police officers were relieved of their job, and that's all that was done first. And then people had to continue to riot.
This is America. Guns in my area. I got the strap. I gotta carry.
To be passed on, or for people to understand that that was not enough. How could that ever be enough? How could that ever be enough? How could you just relieve somebody of their job? Let me ask you a question. If your employer was to fire you right now, would it feel like anything happened, really? Like, yeah, you lose your job. There's tons of jobs out there. Just imagine you're working at a bank and you managed to steal $5 million, and they just call you up and say, hey, listen, you're fired. What? Because if that's the situation, why do we have so many of us in prison? They were, I don't understand. I don't get it, and I will never get it. And this needs to stop. It is not hard. It is not hard. And for the people out there that are like, oh, stop playing victim, go sit down. Read a book. Read an article. Go down all the list of people that were killed. Ahmad, he was just running, jogging, and he was killed. Somebody was massively, openly killed for an allegedly forged check. And if anybody knows what allegedly means, since black people ain't intelligent, please comment. Please leave it down in the comment section, please. Because you know we ain't intelligent, you know? We just some stupid people over here. Seriously? We need to change. And when I say we, I mean the world needs to change. So your quote unquote white complexion doesn't save you. Like, some of you are a part of the problem. Stop being so silent. I love makeup and now I'm forced to believe, should I even continue supporting some of these brands? Because guess what? You're selling a hell of a lot of foundation for black people. You're selling a hell of a lot of concealers for black people. Contour for black people. Like, I'll show you. Quick second. Right? This is a contour palette. Let me ask you a question. If you know anything about makeup, what's this shade right here? What's that shade? Would it match someone like me more or a white person more? Tell me, I gotta know. Exactly. It would match me, which means that brands out there have me as their target audience. Check this again. This is a 120 translucent powder that I bought, right? What color is this? Again, I'm gonna ask the question. Will this closely match me or match someone that is almost close like this? Let's not stray from the point. Alright, so we have this elixir, and I have, so this is a shade, this is not a shade. You see how darker they're getting? Like, why are you guys not? I support you. Like, I have to buy your products, right? Be honest. Would these two foundations match any white person? I'm listening, I'm waiting. Answer in the comments, please. No, that's what I thought. Brands, stop being silent. The more you be silent is the more you're telling me not to support you, because you're clearly not supporting me in my time of distress, in my time of need, especially the fact that you have such a large audience, the fact that you have such a large target market, the fact that you have such a big platform. Why are you not using it to help me? When you want to sell my stuff, when you want to sell your stuff, you pitch your marketing to me. No, I'm stuck with your stuff, but no support from you. I don't get it. So like I said, go reach out to all the petitions out there. Make sure you sign a petition. Make sure you donate, okay? Make sure you share on every social media. Like I said, if you are understanding what is happening and you want to put a stop to it, like I said, I feel like 2020 should be the last year a black person is killed innocently. The last year a black person is mistreated. The last year racism of any sort is in effect. It's not cute, it's not trending, and it should not be happening. And on that note, I'm gonna leave you guys to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you share on your social media. White supremacy is long gone, and we're talking about togetherness. We're talking about unity. That is what I stand for. That is what my family stands for. That is what people I know stand for, and that is what we all want to achieve. We don't mean to burn down buildings. We don't mean to be mean. We don't mean to be aggressive. We don't mean to be rude. We don't mean to be violent. What we mean to be are ourselves, and what we want is an end to this madness. Okay? So like I said, find yourselves on a petition. Make sure you sign it if you believe in Black lives and you know that Black lives matter. And on that note, I can say on to the next video. I'll see you. Peace.